A very good evening to all of you. This is our first video of case study problem class 12th math series, and in this particular video we will discuss the case study of chapter number 6, applications of derivatives. So if you gain any knowledge from this video, kindly like and share this video and also subscribe our channel. And dear all, as you know, I am not habitual of speaking English language, so kindly ignore the grammatically mistake and enjoy the video. Okay. So welcome everyone, and this is the question, and question is saying a printed page must contain 60 centimeter square of printed material. Printed material means only this part. So we have given this part area is 60 centimeter square. There are to be margin of 5 centimeter on either side and margin of 3 centimeter on the top and bottom. You can see in picture number 2, here this margin is 5 centimeter and here this margin is 5 centimeter and top margin is 3 centimeter and downward also margin is 3 centimeter. Now question is saying let x be the length of the line and y be the height of the printed material. So you can see this is, we have the x, the line of the length, and this particular value, this is the height of the printed material, and it is given to us y centimeter. So line of the length is x centimeter and the height of the printed material is y centimeter. Now we need to give the answers of some questions based on these two figures. So we have first question, and the question is saying what will be the relation between x and y. In order to find the relation between x and y, we have given in the question the area of the printed material is 60 centimeter square. You tell me, can I say this particular area is called a rectangle? Isn't it a rectangle, right? So this is a rectangle, and we all know area of rectangle is length multiplied by breadth. So we use area of rectangle. We write here x multiplied by y, because in this question last line says x is called the length of line and y is called the height of printed material. We assume this height is width of the rectangular region, so x multiplied by y is equal to the area given to us, and area given to us is 60 centimeter square. So x multiplied y is equal to 60. This is the relation between x and y. So our answer will be option number D, x multiply y is equal to 60. Now second question is saying what will be the total area of the paper in terms of x and y. Here we doesn't take this 60 centimeter square here in this question. In this second question is saying the total area of the paper. So in order to find the total area of paper, you need to add this 5 centimeter margin and this 5 centimeter margin in the length of this line. So we called capital L, length of the whole paper is equal to margin 5 centimeter addition length of the particular line x addition length of the margin, so also 5. By adding 5 and 5, we will get x plus 10 centimeter as a whole length of the paper. And in order to find the height of the whole paper, what we do? Means we add above 3 centimeter margin to the y and downward 3 centimeter margin to the y. So we write here width of all paper or height of all paper is equal to 3 centimeter plus height of the printed material, that is y, addition downward margin, that is 3. So total we get here y plus 6. Now this all paper is also a rectangle, so we write here the area of the rectangle या फिर area of the paper is equal to capital L multiplied by capital H. Here capital H is this W, so capital L is x plus 10 and capital H is y plus 6. So we have this area is equal to x plus 10 multiplied by y plus 6. So we will get option number 3 is our correct answer, right? Capital A, total area in terms of x and y is x plus 10 multiplied by y plus 6. Very basic question. Now proceed to question number 3rd, and question number 3rd is saying tell the total area of the paper in terms of x, which means we convert this equation in terms of x, and for converting we will use this equation. So here from this equation we can write y is equal to 60 divided by x. So replace this y as 60 by x, so we can write x plus 10 multiply by 60 divided by x plus 6, right? So this will be the area of the complete paper in terms of x. So we write this equation in this page. So area A is equal to x plus 10 multiplied by 60 divided by x plus 6. Now we take common 6 from 6 and 60. So we write here 6 as common, and within bracket we write x plus 10, and again in this bracket we write 10 divided by x plus 1, right? We take 6 common, so in bracket 10 divided by x plus 1, and you can see there is no option matching with the equation. So in order to matching the given options with the statement with the equation, we multiplied these two brackets. So we write here 6 as it is and multiply it. So if x multiplied by this number, we will get only 10, and if x multiplied by this number, we will get only x, and if we multiply 10 by this 10 by x, we will get addition 100 divided by x, and if 10 this 10 multiplied by this one, we will get only 10, right? So you can check this 10 addition this 10 becomes the 20. So I remove it from here and write only 20. So now check. So you can check this equation, very matching is with this equation. Option number B, 60 multiplied by 20 plus x plus 100 by x. So our answer will be option number B. Total area in terms of x will be the 6 multiplied by 20 plus x plus 100 by x. Now question number 4 is saying how long should be printed material. How long means we need to find the length of the printed material in order to minimize the amount of paper used. So to minimizing the amount of paper, we need to minimize the total area of the paper. So in order to find the length, we differentiate this equation with respect to x. So we write this equation in this page. So we have a is equal to 6 within bracket 20 addition x addition 100 divided by x. So that differentiate, so dA divided by dx is equal to 6 as it is, within bracket to constant is 20, so 20 derivative 0 addition x is a simple variable, so x differentiate is 1 addition 100 divided by x means 100 divided by x square, वो भी नेगेटिव में आएगा. This is negative number because we know 1 by x differentiated to minus 1 by x square. So 100 divided by x differentiated to minus 100 by x square. So we can write it as this form, 0 plus 1 minus 100 by x square. Now we simplify it as this will become 1 minus 100 divided by x square, and 6 remains same as a constant. Now in order to find the value of x, you write dA by dx equals 0, and dA by dx is equal to 6 multiplied by 1 minus 100 divided by x square within bracket is equal to 0. This 6 becomes 0 after dividing by 0. So we write here 0 and here 1 minus 100 divided by x square. This minus 100 by x square become positive after shifting. So 1 is equal to 100 divided by x square. This x square multiplied by this one becomes x square. So x square is equal to 100, and we get x is equal to 10. So x is equal to 10 means the option number third is our answer. The length of the line, the length of the printed portion is 10 centimeter. And in fifth question it's saying how long should be the printed material in height. This is about the height. So in order to find the height, what we can do this equation, x into y is equal to 60. and here we can write x as 10. So 10 multiplied by y is equal to 60. So y is equal to 0 and 0 cancel. So we get here y is equal to 10, which means the height of the printed material is 6 centimeter, and 6 centimeter means the option number A is correct answer. So thank you everyone for joining the session. I hope you like this video, and if you like this video, kindly share the video with your friends, and in coming videos we will discuss the second part of case study question class 12 maths. Again, very thank you for joining the session.